Guys, what is happening? Welcome back to another video. Lately, we've been filming all of our videos just at our shop in Park City, and although the shop is really fun, I'm trying to mix it up. I'm gonna give you guys about 5 to 6 seconds to guess where I'm starting today's video. We're starting in Newport Beach, California. So we are down in California, James and I, that's our rental car right there. We have an amazing day planned. We have some exclusive content coming your way in this video right here. One of the first videos on YouTube of this car actually. And I'm extremely excited to show you guys this. It's actually just right around the corner. Let's go check it out. So you guys all know my buddy James, TheStradman. He has some of the coolest connections in the car community around the entire globe, which brings us to Newport Beach, California today. I'm walking down this gorgeous driveway to one of the coolest bat cave style garages I've ever seen, which houses some of the coolest cars I've ever laid my eyes on, including the one specific car we're going to be filming today, which is in the title, you guys already saw it, the Mclaren SpeedTail, which I'm gonna be the first one to say, when they unveiled the Mclaren SpeedTail online and I saw photos, I was not a huge fan. I did not think it looked very good. So fingers crossed that it looks way better in person, like most cars do. And I think we're gonna be pleasantly surprised that it looks really, really good. It's right here. So he just started it up. We're running a little bit late, so we're actually gonna pull it out right now, get a better glimpse of it out in the sun. Wow, I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this. He just pulled it right out and we're gonna be jumping in and taking a ride in the new Mclaren SpeedTail. It is a 3-seater, I don't know if you guys knew that. So the owner of the car is gonna be driving and James and I are gonna be sitting right next to him, I guess. Wow, this is such a weird perspective. Okay, we have arrived and now comes the really hard time getting out of the car. So James just pressed the button, open the door. Thank you so much.
Since I'm your personal chauffeur for the day.
Yes, thank you, all right.
Masks.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So how cool is that? So more cars out there should be 3-seaters. That was insane. I've never even seen a 3-seater car. The only other one I know of is the McLaren F1. I've never seen one in person. Hopefully one day, but that was insane. We got to see one, sit in it, and drive in it. So now we got to close the doors. Closing the doors is kind of cool. In this little vent, you just press the backmost button. There's 2 buttons. You press it, and then the door goes down very, very slowly because you got nowhere to be. All you got to do is admire your SpeedTail. Now that the SpeedTail is outside in natural light, I'm gonna give you guys nice cinematic views from all the different angles because I am so glad this car looks way better, like probably a good million times better than it does in photos. I'm hoping I can get some cool cinematic shots for you guys, but let's cue the music. Guys, can you believe this? This is so insane. I cannot believe I'm standing next to a McLaren SpeedTail and get to check it out up and close and personal. I get to kind of touch it, really experience what it has to offer. And this thing is so dang cool. Easily a million times cooler than the pictures you see online. You gotta trust me on that one. You gotta trust me on that one. So you guys, that McLaren SpeedTail is absolutely a beautiful work of art, but we just entered this secret warehouse that it just has, I'm just gonna show you. Look at this. So here in this random warehouse in LA, we have some of the best work of art in automotive form that there is, including way back there in the back. We have a fully exposed carbon P1. We also have 3 Koenigsegg's, 2 Wyra BCs, and a car that I've been wanting to see in person for a long time, the Gunther Works exposed carbon like remastered old 911. So here in this garage, we have some of the best exposed carbon vehicles there is, like on the whole planet. I mean, look at this. That is nuts. So this is the Gunther Works remastered. I don't know what they want to call it, but they kind of redesigned and remastered their own 911. It's Gunther Works. Look how good this looks. They did the full interior. Nice. So we got exposed carbon here. We got exposed carbon right here. We got exposed carbon right here. We got exposed carbon right here. Well, this one has some sparkly to it, which is kind of cool. And then we got exposed carbon right here. And then we got some more exposed carbon right here. And then we got some more exposed carbon back here. So I do have to say the McLaren P1 in this exposed carbon has to be probably my favorite car on the face of the planet, and a very, very, very close second is the Koenigsegg CCX. So quick story about the Koenigsegg CCX. It was about 2006. I was sitting in my high school library, not really doing my homework. I was just watching car videos, and I happened to find a very low resolution video of a Top Gear episode, I believe, where they were driving this around the track. I didn't even know how to pronounce Koenigsegg, but I thought that was the greatest looking thing I had ever seen in my entire life, and one day I will own one. And right now, this is probably the best I can do, is standing right next to one, but one day. Man, I cannot get enough of this garage. Some of the cars in here are literally my absolute top tier dream cars of all time. So it's been a pleasure to check these out, really get up close and personal with these, really admire them from like a detail point of view. I think we're gonna jump in the SpeedTail. Well, I don't think we're gonna get in. I think we're actually gonna pull the SpeedTail right in here. The Ferrari F12 just left. We're gonna pull the SpeedTail in right here, get one final last look at the SpeedTail, and then I have no idea what we're doing next. We will see. Well, the plans keep changing. Before we pull this in, we're actually gonna go out and take rollers of it, which I'm not complaining whatsoever. It is very hard to videotape and take photos of this car stationary right here, but getting it out on the road, I think it will do it justice, and it'll look really, really cool to see this car in motion. Let's go get rollers. We are back in the supercar garage, just like I expected, just like I told you. I knew it was gonna look amazing while driving. What do you guys think of the new McLaren SpeedTail? In photos, I get it, may not look the best, but in person, definitely the best. It looks really, really cool. Those front wheels, how they're like stationary, really cool. Doors, really cool. Long tadpole type tail, really cool. Three-seater, definitely cool. Unfortunately, the time has come to leave the supercar layer and leave the SpeedTail here, but we are heading back to that original garage from the beginning of the video to check out the cars that were there. I'll see you there. And just like that, we are back at the original garage. How sick is this? We have 3 Zondas right here. Each one is unique on its own manner, but we just got thrown the keys to this AMG GTR Pro.
Take it. I don't know what happened.
So Canes real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
All right. Oh, and also Centenario. Just low key, but
1 in 20 in the world, you know, a couple $1 million, not a big deal.
Yeah, not a big deal. Let's jump in here. All right, where are we headed to?
Raising Canes.
Raising Canes.
Chicken, baby. When in doubt, chicken.
So I've never been in an AMG GTR Pro, but it's Clayton approved and James approved.
Clayton approved? You're like that one dude in Utah.
What?
That one dude who like approves things, you know?
The one dude who approves things.
Yeah, he's a dude. Ooh, a Tycon. Yeah, what's his name? Like, yeah, wow, I messed up that clip for you.
You know, if you give James and I the key to an AMG GTR Pro, you guys already know where we're headed. So we're headed to Canes. Oh, and the Canes drive-through line is in the road. Jeez. Operation AMG Canes Chicken, it was a success. We secured the chicken. Now we need to go secure a parking space to eat it in. The rumor has it that Utah is getting a Canes Chicken sometime soon, and that time cannot come soon enough. We really just came down here for Raising Cane's. We've had it twice, probably one more time. But look at this view.
It's so good. The lemonade, refreshing.
Yeah. Also, if you've never had Raising Cane's, definitely make it a part of your next vacation. Or just make it your vacation, yeah. Your next vacation should be just going somewhere that has Cane's.
And if you have Cane's in your hometown,
you don't know how good you got it. Well, that was delicious. Should we head to the airport? Head home?
Well, we gotta return the car. But yeah, then afterwards.
Do we have to?
Unfortunately, yes. I'm pretty sure we do.
All right, let's go return the AMG GTR Pro, head to the airport, head back to the shop. We got work to do.
And we go bye-bye. Jeez.
You guys, what a day. Our day is not done yet. We still need to fly back to Utah, and I'm gonna save you guys that time. I'm gonna skip ahead, but I'll see you back in Park City. Wow, oh man, it's bright in here. That was a long drive back from the airport. It's like the middle of the night. I am exhausted. I still have to edit this video and make sure it is perfect for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for yet another one of my videos. It was a very, very fun trip. I'm so thankful to have James as a friend and let me tag along on these little trips that he plans. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the little bit of content I brought to you about the new McLaren SpeedTail. I definitely enjoyed seeing it in person. Just wait until you guys see it in person as well. But I'm gonna go hit the hay. I gotta get my beauty sleep. But until the next video, you guys, peace.